Welcome back to Narrations. Tonight's story is chaotic mornings, slammed bedroom doors, mismatched shoes, electric guitars, and one very unexpected lesson in empathy. This is Freaky Friday. It's about a mother and daughter who think the other has it easier, until they wake up in each other's lives. The Coleman house doesn't wake up peacefully. It jolts awake. Alarms go off too late. Toast burns. Someone is always missing a shoe. The dog is barking. A cell phone is ringing from somewhere under a pile of laundry. Dr. Tess Coleman moves through the chaos like a conductor of a symphony that refuses to cooperate. She is a therapist, a widow, a mother of two. And in less than 48 hours, she is getting remarried. On paper, she is impressive. In reality, she is exhausted. Her late husband's absence still lingers in small corners of the house, in photographs on shelves, in the way she hesitates before certain conversations. She has raised Anna and Harry mostly on her own. She has rebuilt a life carefully, responsibly. Ryan, her fiancé, is kind, patient, tries hard. But Anna doesn't see that. Anna sees betrayal. She sees her father's memory being rearranged. Anna Coleman is 15 and simmering with energy she doesn't know where to put. She plays lead guitar in her band Pink Slip, the one place she feels powerful instead of criticized. Music is the only language that doesn't get interrupted mid-sentence. Her band has an important audition coming up, a chance to play at a major showcase. It matters. To Anna, it matters more than anything. But in the Coleman house, everything competes for importance. Tess sees Anna's clothes as inappropriate. Anna sees Tessa's wedding as rushed. Tess demands responsibility. Anna demands autonomy. They don't fight because they hate each other. They fight because they are both overwhelmed. One evening at dinner, in a small Chinese restaurant that feels too intimate for unresolved tension, everything spills over. Ryan tries to mediate. Harry pokes at the argument. Tess reminds Anna about grades and rehearsal conflicts. Anna reminds Tess that she never listens. "You think my life is easy?" Tess snaps. "You think mine isn't hard?" Anna fires back. The restaurant owner's mother watches them quietly from behind the counter, not judgmental, but knowing. And when both women, in frustration, say almost simultaneously, "I wish you could be me for just one day," something shifts. The fortune cookies arrive. They crack them open without ceremony. But the old woman's eyes linger. The next morning feels wrong immediately. Anna wakes up feeling heavier, taller. The room feels different. Her voice comes out lower. Across the hall, Tess wakes up feeling disoriented, her bed too small, her limbs too unfamiliar. They both run to mirrors. And the world tilts. Anna is looking at her mother's face. Tess is staring at her daughter's reflection. The panic is immediate and loud. They run through the house testing reality, touching their own faces, screaming each other's names in swapped voices, trying to wake up. But the clock is ticking. Because life doesn't wait for identity crises. Tess, now inside Anna's teenage body, must go to high school. Anna, trapped in Tess's adult body, must go to therapy sessions and wedding appointments. And neither of them is prepared. Tess walks into high school expecting rules. She finds chaos. Hallways are loud, unpredictable. Teachers speak over students. Students whisper judgments openly. Tess tries to assert authority in a body that no one respects. She answers a teacher with adult precision, and earns strange looks. She confronts Anna's English teacher about grading unfairness, only to realize social hierarchies are far more complicated than office politics. And then there's the band. Pink Slip rehearses in the garage. Tess watches from Anna's body as Jake, the boy Anna likes, teases gently, waiting for Anna's usual sarcastic rhythm. But Tess doesn't know how to be 15. She stiffens. She overcorrects. She embarrasses Anna socially in small, painful ways. Meanwhile, Anna sits in her mother's office, wearing tailored clothes that feel foreign. A patient arrives. and begins speaking. About anxiety. About grief. About fear of disappointing children. Anna's sarcasm dissolves quickly. She cannot joke her way through someone else's trauma. She begins to see the emotional labor her mother carries daily. Absorbing strangers' pain while managing her own family's. Her phone buzzes constantly. Wedding vendors. School administrators. Her own children's needs. There is no pause. There is no off switch. And slowly, both women begin realizing something unsettling. The other's life is not easier. It's relentless. The first day in each other's bodies was chaos. The second day is consequences. Tess, inside Anna's body, begins to feel the weight of teenage life not as rebellion, but as pressure. The hallway whispers are sharper now. A mean girl shoves past her. Teachers speak down to her automatically. She realizes how often adults assume incompetence when they see a 15-year-old girl. At lunch, Anna's friends stare at her strangely. Tess tries to give mature advice. It lands wrong. She oversteps socially. She lectures when she should listen. She accidentally insults Jake by dismissing the band's audition as just noise, in a moment of misplaced adult practicality. Jake's face falls. And Tess sees, maybe for the first time, how deeply music matters to her daughter. Meanwhile, Anna, in Tess's body, faces something she never considered: loneliness. Adult loneliness is different from teenage isolation. It's quieter. More constant. Anna drives to the office, juggling calls while navigating traffic, heart racing because she knows one wrong sentence in a therapy session could actually harm someone. A patient speaks about losing her husband. Anna freezes. Because she suddenly sees her mother not just as strict, but as someone who survived grief while raising 2 children. That grief was never fully processed. It was compartmentalized. And Anna begins to understand that Tess's rigidity isn't control for control's sake. It's survival. At school, Tess tries to fix Anna's failing grade by confronting the English teacher again, this time calmer. She listens. She hears about Anna's missed assignments, her distracted behavior, her frustration spilling into essays. Tess realizes Anna isn't lazy. She's overwhelmed. And perhaps no one asked why. The tension escalates when the band audition approaches. Pink Slip's showcase could be real exposure, a step towards something bigger. Jake expects Anna to show up prepared. But Tess, stuck in Anna's body, is scheduled for rehearsal dinner obligations. She must choose. And in that moment, Tess does something small but significant. She goes to the audition. She steps on stage, heart pounding, guitar unfamiliar in her hands. She is not Anna, not musically, but she understands the stakes now. The performance isn't perfect, but it's brave. And in that moment, Tess feels the vulnerability of being judged for something you care deeply about. She feels teenage courage. Back at the rehearsal dinner, Anna, in Tess's body, navigates relatives, wedding details, and Ryan's gentle attempts to connect. She sees how hard he tries. How patient he is with Anna's resistance. How carefully he respects the memory of Anna's father. Ryan doesn't want to replace anyone. He wants to join the family. Anna realizes her resentment was partly fear of moving forward without guilt. The emotional peak builds on wedding day morning. Everything is misaligned. Hair appointments are wrong. The cake is delayed. The band audition results arrive. Jake feels distant. Ryan senses something off. Tess and Anna, exhausted, finally face each other honestly. They admit what they've seen. Tess apologizes for dismissing Anna's passions, for assuming rebellion instead of listening. Anna apologizes for belittling her mother's stress, for underestimating what it means to carry a family alone. The empathy is real now, not theoretical. And because they finally understand each other, the magic begins to reverse. In the middle of wedding chaos, between hairpins and hurried instructions, they hug and wake up back in their own bodies. The relief is immediate, but something has shifted permanently. At the wedding, Tess loosens. She laughs more freely. She dances with abandon. She allows Anna space without hovering. Anna stands proudly beside her mother, not resentful, but protective. When Pink Slip gets the callback news, Tess doesn't question it. She supports it. The final image isn't about magic. It's about mutual respect. Mother and daughter standing side by side, no longer adversaries, but allies. Freaky Friday isn't about body swapping. It's about perspective. Sometimes the person frustrating you most is carrying something you've never bothered to see. And sometimes love doesn't need perfection. It just needs understanding. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this narration, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next story.